Hello friends, and welcome to yet another episode of Economic Sutra. In this episode, I am going to explore the transformation that the city of Mumbai is going through right now. It is one of the biggest transformations that the city has had since independence. There are ambitious projects that will change the face of the city over the next 24 to 36 months. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. First of all, there is the coastal road that will run all along the west side of this city. Then there is a whole network of metro lines that are being put together. 13 of them are being built simultaneously. And we will be looking at line number 3, the arterial line that will run through the middle of the city. There is a Trans Harbour link that will link the island with the mainland. There is many other projects which we will not be covering in this episode, but you should know are also happening. The new Mumbai airport in New Mumbai, and so on and so forth. And many of these projects are going to come together in a very short period of time, in the next 24 to 36 months. In fact, some of these projects will probably come on stream as soon as the end of 2023. So what we will do is look at some of these projects and give you a flavor of these, engineering marvels, that's what I can say, that are coming together. Now, if you happen to be from Mumbai, you will know why this is such a big deal. Mumbai, even today, essentially functions on two colonial era transport infrastructures. There are two parallel highways and there are 2.5 railway lines that allow the city to function. So you can imagine how transformational some of this infrastructure that is coming together will be, and it will all come together, as I said, in 24 to 36 months. So let's go and explore some of these amazing projects. So the very first project that we are going to explore is the Coastal Road, and to speak to us about it is the team leader, Vipul Surana, who is right here with me.
Hi, Sanjeev.
So welcome to the show.
Hi, Sanjeev. Thanks a lot for giving me this chance.
So tell us a little bit about this amazing project that you are putting together.
Okay, so this project is unique in its kind because it gives that flexibility to Mumbai for the South Mumbaikers to go all the way to the north. We've got this long chainage of 10 kilometers for the first phase. Then it goes on to join the Worli-Bandra Sea Link and goes into the north phase, which is the phase 2, which is being done by MSRDC. The phase 1 is being done by MCGM. And this project has a lot of challenging and amazing things, but as a civil engineer, it's a dream project. It has everything that a civil engineer can dream of, including reclamation, seawall, bridges, tunnel, roadworks, underpasses, seawall, you name it, and it's there for an engineering dream.
Wow, this sounds great. But give us a flavor of where it's going from. So it starts out in Nariman Point?
Yeah, it starts at Nariman Point.
Yeah.
And we go all the way through the Marine Drive, go under the Malabar Hills to the Amerson Gardens, Haji Ali, and then we go towards the Worli.
And I'm told at Haji Ali there's a whole section of interchanges.
So we've got 3 amazing interchanges which are unique in that sense that we've got 10.5 kilometers of the total length of the actual runway, but we've got another 15 kilometers of interchanges length. So that makes it unique in the sense it's got 3 amazing maze-like interchanges, which will be one of its kind in India. And we've got about 4 parking lots, which will give us 1800 spaces of car park, which is again unique to Mumbai. Other than that, we've got about 110 hectares of landscape, which at the moment is a big miss in Mumbai. So I think that gives it the
public spaces that
public spaces is amazing. Then we've got, if you ask me about the key challenges that we faced, we've got some unique things that we've done in the project for the first time, like We did the TBM in itself, the boring machine, which the tunnel that we've taken under the Malabar Hills is 12.1 meters in diameter, outside diameter, and 11 meters as an internal diameter, which is the largest in India. No one has done this kind of a TBM. Other than that, we've got many other first of its kind. We've done the monopile on this project, which is a unique way of doing the piling system or the foundation for a major sea crossing or bridges. And there, what we've done is we've substituted the group of pile to a monopile, and that helps in a safer execution and faster execution. So this technology or this innovation by the engineers is amazing.
So this then connects through
Yeah.
onto the Bandra sea link,
Yes.
and then carries on the other side all the way to
To
Warsaw.
Warsaw. Yes.
So this is as I said, anybody who has ever lived or worked in Mumbai will know what a big deal this is.
Absolutely.
So this is going to how much savings do you see from this?
So I think the way we were envisaging is usually from, suppose someone is coming from airport and going to south of Mumbai, he usually takes about 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes depending on the traffic. But with this, we will make this all the way in 20-25 minutes. So that's an amazing saving. That gives the wellness for people, that gives family time, that gives, and then the landscape that we are doing, as I just mentioned, that will give them the.
So what it's like a marine drive all the way along the west coast.
Exactly. True, you mentioned that we've got about 20 meters of promenade. You see parts of promenade as you go along this. But once we have this up and running, we'll have a non-stop 10.5 kilometers of promenade, which goes all the way from Marine Drive to Worli. And that's going to be 20 meters wide, and people will be just having great time walking all the way non-stop. So it's going to have cycle lanes. Everything is there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So now comes the real question. When can I go for my cycle ride or run along this long promenade?
That's an interesting question, and we have had all our challenges on this project, but we are really keen to finish this as soon as possible, which today, as of now, I can say with a lot of confidence that we'll be up and running by November 23.
November 23?
Yeah.
So 1 year from now?
Yes.
Wow. And even if there are some delays and some things, you're looking at, early 24,
early 24,
it'll be up and running.
Absolutely.
Wow. I mean, this is just amazing. So friends, you've heard it. You can see right behind me all the construction work that's going on. And I'm told in a little over a year, we will all be able to go for a walk, run, drive along this amazing path.
We've had some world records on this also, which I would like to, before we finish off.
Right.
We've had 456 meters of mining in a month, which has never happened. It's a record of its own. We've had 1900 tons of lowering operation in one go, and we've also had about 1900 of rotation in one go. These are 180 degrees rotation. These are unique in its kind, and also we are introducing a Sacado system of ventilation inside the tunnel, which is going to be an IT tunnel. And lastly, traffic management control system is going to be as comparable to the London Orbital M25 and things like that. So we are trying to make it world class, and with all the hard work of all the stakeholders, we are very sure to get it up and running by November 23.
So Vipul, all the best. This is an absolutely amazing project.
Thanks a lot,
and
Sandeep, for giving us
thank you for hosting us and showing us around.
Thank you.
This project starts from Princess Street Flyover till Emerson's Garden, which is comprising of two packages, package 4 and package 1. And this particular portion is part of tunneling, which is 4 kilometer length. And out of that, the stretch where we are standing right now is the place where our T-beam was launched this year itself in the month of April. And this is made out of the T-beam, which is named as Maula. This is India's biggest diameter tunnel, T-beam, which is 12.19 meter outer dia, and the segments are inner dia is 11 meter. The most challenging aspects of this tunnel was about its launching, and also which was since the entire shield body was more than 1500 tons, and the rest of the gantries were also in the range of 400 to 500 tons. The lowering was a lot of challenge for us, and we did it in one go while we launched it the previous year from near the Priyadarshini Park, in which we lowered in one go, which is 1500 tons of shield, followed by the backups and the cutter head also. So that was one of the first of this kind of weight and dimension, the first in India, only second or third overall in the world. After that, the first drive was completed and we rotated the TBM on its axis. That also was for the first time such a heavy load, which is 1500 ton, to be rotated from a turntable. That was also challenging, and in fact, innovation came to our rescue because the constraint and the all overall the logistical and the problems were there in the middle of the hustle of the city. So we managed to do that thanks to our team, completely indigenous efforts, and also very recently in the month of July we have surpassed one of the known within this capacity the world record of this tunneling in a month, in which we have completed 456.742 running meter in a month. So that's one more reason for us to be proud of our team, and of course being the first of its kind of TBM in India, we surfaced to the new benchmark. That's a proud moment for our team. And subsequently, once the TBM breakthroughs somewhere in the month of December, we are planning to take out the TBM also again in one go. And this about this stretch, this is total 4 kilometers. So next, hopefully by September next year or October next year, we should be in a situation in which we'll be completing all the rest of the works. So that's all about this package, package 4, and then there is a package 1 also behind, which is starting from Amarsands to Haji Ali, and the work is also in full go. There are a lot of interchange and elevated stretch of bridges going on, a lot of innovation there also. Launching girder, underslung, in situ, precast, a lot of works are going on, and a lot of interfaces in terms of people, because it's in the middle of Mumbai, so you have a lot of interface with people, the traffic, the utilities, and also the two more things is there that we are using for the first time Staccato system of ventilation in the tunnels, which is also being used for the first time in India. It's generally you'll find it in Western developed countries. That's been used here. We have also other safety mechanisms such as traffic control management system. That's also been used for the first time. We have structural fire protection of the tunnel. So all in all, it's a world-class product which we are delivering right in the middle of Mumbai. It's a good teamwork, and we hope by once we complete this project, it will be a milestone.
This is the coastal road, which is categorizing for the road from Bandra Worli ceiling, the Worli end of Bandra Worli ceiling, to the Marine Drive. So this road is conceived by BMC for reducing the travel time, to reduce the noise pollution, and to have effective mobilization of people from on the western side of Mumbai. So this is one of the finest project being conceived by BMC, and this will reduce the travel time of people from 45 minutes to 60 minutes now to 13 to 14 minutes after completion of this project. So this project consists of reclamation, the road over reclamation, bridges, interchanges, and many other structures like development, promenade, and many other structures like this. So the one of the beauty of this project is biggest promenade, widest promenade of 20-meter width, and people will be able to walk from Worli end of Bandra Worli ceiling up to Priyadarshini Park, which is about 7 kilometers, and this would be one of the fantastic gift by BMC for the people living in Mumbai. Other area in this particular project is the BMC will be developing around 50 hectares of green belt over there, and there will be gardens, there will be beautiful cycle tracks and promenade. So many other facilities will be provided by BMC. And as far as road is considered, this is flexible road pavement, bitumen, constructed with bitumen, and the interchanges and bridges will be constructed over marine zone inside the sea. One of the innovative technology what Hindustan Construction Company and Hyundai Development Corporation has adopted in this particular project is monopile construction technology, as against the group pile technology which is being adopted everywhere in bridges over India. So in place of 4 pile system, we are constructing only 1 pile, and above one pile there will be a pier, and the pier will be connected to pier cap. So when we started with construction of this particular project, we found that there is a hard rock just at the ground level, and we will not be able to secure our coffer dam, which is the necessary construction technique for the marine works. So seeing this very hard rock at the surface, we proposed BMC to adopt for monopile technology, and BMC after visiting UK and after having lot of deliberation with IIT and many experts in the field, so they approved our proposal and they insisted to go with the monopile technology for this particular project. The road is being constructed on the reclamation, so the filling material is being filled inside the sea for the width of 70 meter to 115 meter. For package 2, Hindustan Construction Company and Hyundai Development Company has procured almost 30 lakh metric ton of gravels and crushed stone aggregate from New Mumbai, which the quarries are more than 55 kilometers from this site. And for securing the reclamation field, we are constructing the seawall. Seawall consists of armor stone, which is to protect the heavy sea waves and shore protection. So these armor stones are also of natural stone material. These are weighing 2 ton to 4 ton, and we are taking special blast in Navi Mumbai to get this material. This is one of the mega project which will change the geography of Mumbai, and we are working over here 24/7, and we are hopeful that this project will be completed by September 2023, which is the deadline given by Government of India.
As you can see right behind me, there are two bays. The right side bay is for the main bridges where we are casting segments, and the left side bay behind me is the interchanges. Segment casting process is ongoing. As we have huge structures in this very package 2 can be named as main bridges as well as interchanges. The segment casting process is ongoing behind me in the temporary facility that is the casting yard, which is established right behind me. There are 4 gantries working right just in the backyard, which are doing the continuous process of segment casting for the superstructure of main bridges as well as the interchanges. So each bay at the right side is working on the segments of around 8 to 10 tonnage each, and on the left side there is a casting of segments of around 5 to 6 tonnage is ongoing. The daily productivity for each bay is around 5 to 6 segments per day, and it reaches to around 30 segments per month. So this is a temporary facility that has been established, and where we are standing right now is where the original alignment of the coastal road will go on, and the main carriageway of the coastal road will go on, which will eventually connect with the Bandra Valley Sea Link. Exactly where we are standing right now is the main carriageway of the coastal road project. The coastal road project main carriageway will directly eventually connect with the Bandra Valley Sea Link. We also have a jetty, temporary jetty constructed right here in the project. That the jetty is used for the mobilization of marine logistics through marine vessels, as well as the huge jackups which carries 150 tonnage cranes over them for the construction of marine structures, just like the main bridges we have, which is connecting with the Bandra Valley Sea Link.
Hello friends, I am at Hutatma Chowk, one of the major stations of line number 3 of Mumbai's metro system. This line is absolutely critical to the city. It will be traversing the entirety of the length of the city, starting from Cuff Parade and going all the way up to Goregaon. And with this arterial line, it will be almost on day one of the most important metro lines in the world. It will be passing through, of course, the old part of the city, then going underneath bridges, old UNESCO World Heritage Sites, under bridges, under train lines, and of course office buildings, all the way up to the north of the city. It's an engineering marvel at multiple levels, and as you will see in the images that will follow, the extraordinary amount of world-class engineering that is being put in there. So friends, to speak to us about this extraordinary project, I have with me the man who is getting it all done. This is Chief Project Manager, Mr. Rajesh Mittal, who is building this station here at Hutatma. And welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
So tell us a little bit about the entire Line 3 project. How big is it, and so on?
Sir, this line, Metro Line 3, is almost 33 kilometer long, and it's a fully underground line. And for doing this 33 kilometer of tunneling, we have to create two tunnels. One is up line and another one is down line. We deployed 17 tunnel boring machines. And this entire line is having around total 27 stations. Out of that, 26 stations are underground. One station is at grade just before entering to the depot areas, and our depot is in RA.
So what are the difficulties you faced when you tried to build a line through a living city like Mumbai?
In fact, sir, creating any underground structures or doing any such type of infrastructure work for a Mumbai-like city, which is having congested city and narrow roadways, and we are very close to RBMC. Our one tunnel is just passing 30 meters away from RBMC at Cafe Parade area. At the same time, we are passing through just below the heritage buildings, which is UNESCO certified. Particularly at this station itself, Hutatma, you will find that whole length is heritage buildings, and one platform is being constructed through NATM, which is new Australian tunneling technique. In this, what we are doing drilling and blasting with a controlled manner. And for this particular station, to take care vibration limits, we have controlled vibration limits up to the tune of 2.54 mm per second.
So I'm sure when you were building this, you had to do a lot of innovations. I'm told there were many things that were done for the very first time anywhere in the world in order to get this done. Can you give us a sense of the sheer engineering that went into this?
Since in Bombay, we are finding change of geological strata number of times, because typically this Bombay city is made of 7 islands. So between 2 islands there is backfill area. So suddenly we are mining through a solid hard phase. Suddenly we are entering into soft strata. So this type of controlled tunneling we faced in Bombay, particularly in this Metro Line 3. One scenario what we had did, which is we did in first time in India, at least in India first time I can say. We did our tunneling just below the Mithai river in BKC area. Our tunnel of around 300 meters is just below the Mithai river. So river is just running above our tunnels, and we created our tunnels, metro tunnels, just below the river. So one challenge, this is I can say a miracle which we did in engineering language.
So as you can see, viewers, there's some real difficult engineering that has gone into this. Tell us, what is the sorts of timelines that we can expect? I mean, this station looks like it's getting there, but there is a longer line, and by which point will ordinary citizens be able to take a train on this line?
Sir, we are planning to open this line in 2 phases. Our first phase we will try to open somewhere in December 23. We have already started our trial runs, and we have already received our rolling stocks, and this trial is already in progress from Roll Naga to RA, and hopefully by end of December 23 the normal general public can use this line, and entire line will be available by September 24 from Cafe Parade to RA.
So just imagine, not so far from now, maybe some 24 months from now at most, you will be able to take a train from Kaf Parade and go all the way up to RA in Goregaon using this line. And as I have said a bit earlier, this will really in itself be good enough to transform Mumbai as a city.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Mr. Mittal, and thank you for hosting us here.
This is the Mumbai Trans Harbour link where we are now standing. This project, the Mumbai Trans Harbour link, is a dream that has been since 1957, and it is now being realized. And if I tell you this relates to the dream and vision of Honorable Prime Minister about the $5 trillion economy and the $1 trillion economy of Maharashtra, you should not be surprised, because this Mumbai Trans Harbour link is not just a transportation project. It is an engine. It will be an engine of economic growth of not only MMR region but for the entire country. What is the reason? Reason is very simple. Mumbai is the financial capital of the country. However, it is constrained by geography. It is an island city. But come December next year, it will be a thing of the past. Mumbai will no longer be constrained by the constraint of geography. It will become directly connected within 10 to 12 minute distance with the mainland of India directly. So just imagine the way the logistics industry, the way the manpower, the way the finished products and raw materials will be transported to Mumbai, and from outside, from Mumbai and to Mumbai, is going to be a different way the Mumbai is going to function, which hitherto is working north-south but will now go east-west. That is the first point. Second, of course, it will generate huge employment potential, and also state government is also planning to do some regional growth centers on the mainland being connected by this Mumbai Trans Harbour link. So this project is also an engineering marvel, because the technology that is being used is for the first time being experimented successfully in India. That is the orthotropic steel decks. So orthotropic steel deck, each one of them weighs about, if I tell you, you should not be surprised, about 6 jumbo jet aircrafts. So this ensures the higher spans, longer spans and higher spans, so that the navigation of the ships on the sea is not obstructed, and even the fishermen who are poor or who not so well to do, their boats can go below the bridge, and their livelihoods are also protected. And a very important aspect of this bridge is, of course, the environmental protection, because we use here a lot of Siberian cranes come here. So in fact, our construction is such that they continue to come, and in fact this year they came almost a record number of Siberian cranes had come here and gone. The reason is that we used something called RCD, reverse circulation drilling, which ensured there is minimum disturbance to environment while drilling in the seabed. So this project will not only connect Mumbai, to finally summarize, to the rest of MMR, but as I said in the beginning, it will be an engine of economic growth, and it will be a dream come true for all Mumbaikars and from all Indians.
So viewers, you've just seen the amazing infrastructure projects that are now happening in Mumbai. So in order to take this conversation forward, I'm now going to speak to a very special guest, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji. So welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
And well, the viewers will already have seen the extraordinary projects and how fast they are progressing. So maybe what you can do is give us a flavor of the overall vision of Mumbai for the 21st century that you are putting together.
See, basically, Mumbai is a financial capital. It's one of the most vibrant cities in India, also a very vibrant global city. And Mumbai has its own character. So we always want to keep the character of Mumbai intact, and we wanted to build a very new, resilient Mumbai. The basic problem with Mumbai is it's a coastal city, so it's a landlocked city. land has always been a problem in Mumbai. So, the usable space in Mumbai is very little. And you see, Mumbai is from south to north. It is in the length. It has limitations on the breadth. So, taking into consideration all these problems, we wanted to design a very robust system for Mumbai, for the commuters, for the vehicles, and that's why we started building all the new infrastructure projects. Just to tell you, this coastal road which we are building, this coastal road will be absolutely decongesting the western side of Mumbai. And that there was a very unique thing about this coastal road, that when we thought of building a coastal road, in our all central government's environmental notifications, a coastal bridge was allowed.
Yes.
But the coastal road was not allowed, because coastal road is reclaimed.
Yes.
And that was quite ridiculous, but I think from years together this practice was there.
Right.
So, I went to the central government, we sat for at least 5-7 times in a meeting. I must thank our Prime Minister Modi ji. He is a real visionary leader. When I went to him, he called the officers and he said that when we allow a sea bridge and world over there are coastal roads, why can't we allow?
After all, Marine Drive is also a coastal road.
Yes, it's a coastal road.
And it's on reclaimed land.
Absolutely.
And we are all very proud of it.
Yeah. And then the permission was given. And I think now the iconic road is being built, but we will not stop at that, because the coastal road will take you from Marine Drive to Worli. From Worli to Bandra, there is already a road.
Yes.
From Bandra to Warsaw, one more sea link we have started building.
Okay.
That's also awarded, and that work has also begun. And from Warsaw to Virar, now we are planning one more link.
Right.
So, it will be like a absolute ring road type of structure along the coast. And this Western Expressway carries 60% of the Mumbai traffic.
Right.
So, all that traffic will be mostly accommodated on these highways, and Mumbai will be decongested. Having said that, we are also increasing our commutation capacity through metros.
Yes.
So, our Metro 3, which is a very unique 40 kilometers of underground metro network, that will be the lifeline of Mumbai. It is supposed to be carry around 1.7 million passengers per day.
Yes, in fact, we saw at Horniman's circle that how they have gone to the bottom and they have built this amazing thing with all these heritage buildings on top.
Yeah.
So, it's an amazing engineering feat to have been able to.
Absolutely amazing. Not only that, the way it goes through below the Mithi river,
Yes.
The way it goes through various iconic buildings is something very amazing.
So help us imagine that in, say, this is going to all finish in 2-3 years time.
Yeah.
Imagine Mumbai, life in Mumbai after these 4-5 projects, including, by the way, the new Mumbai airport.
Yeah.
That will also, how would life be? How would you imagine a young person who comes to Mumbai to work, how would his life be?
So, today most of the life of Mumbaikars is, the word is not good, but wasted in commutation.
Yes.
His golden hours are wasted in commutation.
I used to, by the way, work in, I used to live in Borivali and work in Nariman Point, so I know the know the feeling.
So, the entire planning was that from any place to any place in Mumbai, one should reach within less than 1 hour. That is the planning. And we are also trying to integrate the entire transportation system. So, right now our suburban railway is lifeline of Mumbai. This suburban railway carries around 9 million passengers. The new metro network which we are creating will be carrying around 7 million or 8 million passengers.
Almost doubling.
Almost doubling.
Right.
We are almost doubling it. So, that will bring the ease of communication.
Change
it will
life.
totally, it will totally change.
And in addition to this transportation networks that you're changing, What are the other things you're doing? Slum redevelopment. So all of these, can you give us a sense of what are the other things you're doing?
So I'll just finish this much.
Right.
So again, the Trans Harbour link which we are building, that's a 22 kilometers of sea bridge. It's the longest ever sea bridge built in India.
Okay.
And that's also one of its kind. Now essentially what it will do, it will connect us to the hinterland. So today we have Mumbai, we have New Mumbai, that will be the third Mumbai. That will be a land mass which will be bigger than Mumbai, with New Mumbai airport and with Trans Harbour link to the South Mumbai within half an hour.
Right.
That will change the entire growth of Mumbai. We have already started planning new townships there. There will be thematic townships in that area. And we call it Naina, so that is New Mumbai Airport influence area.
Yes.
In the Naina area, we are creating entire new townships, which will be the third Mumbai. And I think the future growth of Mumbai is on that side. It's on that side. Because the new Mumbai airport will also be there.
It will unlock a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. The land, because today Mumbai being a landlocked city has many restrictions, but there is no restriction because it's a huge area. You can expand to any stage. Absolutely. Now coming to the slum redevelopment, yesterday itself we took a very good decision of transferring some railway land to Dharavi redevelopment project. Now this Dharavi redevelopment project will be the most unique project ever done, because Dharavi is supposed to be the biggest slum in the Asia. And this Dharavi redevelopment was visualized by none other than Rajiv Gandhi. It was in 1985, but nothing happened. I mean, until 2014, when Modi ji came and we started governing Maharashtra as well, we actually debottlenecked all the issues in Dharavi, and then we came out with a tender for redevelopment. Somehow we understood that unless we have a place to rehabilitate people which is nearby Dharavi, this project will not take off. And then we found out that there is around 42 acres of land which belongs to railway, where they have some structures and also.
And where is this roughly?
It's in Dharavi itself.
It's in Dharavi.
It's just next to Dharavi.
Right.
And there are some few hutments also on that land, some slums. So we approached the central government. We told them that we'll free up your land, we'll use this, we'll buy your land, and we'll give you share in the profit.
Okay.
And with that, yesterday we entered into a definitive agreement. They have handed it over to us. We have
already handed over. Wow.
Now already we have come out with a bid to redevelop Dharavi. I was just taking information yesterday. So now 7 bidders have come. So it's a huge response.
What is the time frame?
So time frame will be 7 years.
Okay.
Because it's such a big area.
But the first phase.
Just imagine. Just imagine that you have seen BKC. Most of us have seen BKC.
Yes.
Just imagine Dharavi turning into BKC. That's the idea. That's the idea. So there will be beautiful, rehabilitation of people, and then there will be commercial space created. And Dharavi is just not a slum, but it's also a great manufacturing cluster.
Yes, it's an organic,
absolute organic manufacturing cluster. Yeah. So what I did, that while planning this entire Dharavi, redevelopment scheme, we have created areas for this entire manufacturing. And today, people.
So in a sense, you're not turning Mumbai completely into a service center. You're going to maintain a sort of organic mix of all kinds of activities.
Absolutely. And the basic idea is, right now, all of them are working in informal sector. So, I mean, nobody is paying GST, nobody is doing anything.
So you'll formalize?
We'll formalize, but to formalize them, what we have done, for 5 years, we'll not charge them GST.
Okay. But then they get upgraded?
They get upgraded and they start paying GST. So entire informal sector will come into formal sector, and there will be entire transformation. likewise, even when you land in Mumbai on this Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminal, you can see a lot of slums around. There are almost 50,000 slums around.
Yes.
So we are actually redeveloping that also.
Okay.
And with that redevelopment, can you imagine that we will free up 100 acres of land for the airport.
Wow.
It's a land of airport authority, and will house, after housing the people.
This is after housing everybody,
yeah,
you get an extra 100 acres.
So that's also planned, and we have entered into a MOU with the central government. Hopefully, final decision will also come very soon.
Well, now I have to say, after hearing all of this, I'm going to move to Mumbai from Delhi. So I think Delhi has to up its game.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think next 3 years, this entire transformation will be evident.
Wow, sounds so exciting. But of course, you're doing things outside of Mumbai as well. I believe one of your favorite projects is a link of a highway between Mumbai and Nagpur, and that will create like a sort of an anchor transportation net thing which goes right through the heart of Maharashtra. So can you give us a flavor of what would happen once you finished all of this in Mumbai and then it links through to all the way through to Nagpur?
So this expressway, we call it Samruddhi Expressway. It will be a new economic corridor because this expressway will connect 14 districts to the JNPT port. JNPT port is our biggest port, and JNPT port accounts for 60% of our container traffic. Now, you see, world over, the port-led development is a model of economic growth. But up till now, this port-led development, the fruits have reached Mumbai, MMR region, Nasik, and the area around Pune, not beyond that. But now this will extend up to
it open
Nagpur.
all the
Yes.
way. So how many hours does it take to go from Nagpur
so now,
to here?
you see, this is a very unique road. This would be the smartest road ever built.
Okay.
And for 700 kilometers of greenfield road, we have acquired the entire land in just 9 months.
Okay.
Which is also a record, and now the road is built. First phase of the road will open up next month. Second phase also by end of May or June next year.
Right.
And earlier from Nagpur to Mumbai, it used to take 14 to 16 hours. Okay. Now through this road, you can come in 8 hours.
Basically, you're halving the time.
It's absolutely. So its design speed is 200 km per hour, but
hopefully nobody is going to drive it.
But it's not allowed in India. So now it is restricted to 150 kilometers per hour. Okay. So we say that
like
it's
an autobahn.
Yeah, it's like an autobahn, and on the entire stretch there will be no toll.
Okay.
It will be only on entry and exit. So once you start from Nagpur and if you want to drive to Mumbai, you can stop.
Goes right through.
You can drive non-stop. It's the another major thing on this road is that while acquiring the land for road, we also planned for fast rail. So that is also the right of way is with us. I actually had a meeting with the railway minister, and we have planned that on this road we'll bring the high speed rail, and not just high speed rail but high speed cargo rail.
Okay.
So that will create an entire ecosystem for economic growth.
Developing Vidarbha and all those areas.
And on this road there will be 2 dry ports, one at Wardha, one at Jalna. These dry ports will be the satellite ports of JNPT. So the entire shipment can be done at the satellite port.
Internally goes through.
Internally goes through.
Wow.
So it's a great economic corridor which we are creating.
So I mean, I must say this is really impressive, particularly since I've seen the sheer scale of some of these projects. Also, what I like is the ambition of it. And one of the problems I think of India after independence was we somehow never aspired to do things in sheer scale. Mumbai till now is still functioning on colonial era infrastructure. The British built it and we have to continue with it. I think for the first time, what I can see here is that we Indians are building things in scale to transformational change. So thank you very, very much for doing this interview and for taking this very bold decision forward.
Thank you.
So viewers, with that, let me say that you've seen many of the interesting projects that are being done in Mumbai, and of course you have also met the man behind it all. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So friends, I hope you got a flavor of some of these amazing transformational projects that are happening in Mumbai. As I said right in the beginning, these are the largest infrastructure projects in Mumbai since independence, and they will transform the city. This is important. We are a country that are already the world's 5th largest economy. And by the end of this decade, we will be the world's 3rd largest economy. So we should aspire for a commercial and financial capital truly worthy of the world's 3rd largest economy. So with that, let me sign out from this particular episode. Hope to see you at the next episode of Economic Sutra right here in Sansad TV.